in Sacramento. You're in Sacramento right now.
हाँ रूपाली Sacramento. So cute हूँ देखो आवाज कितनी भारी हो रही है.
Not well.
No, I'm fine, but early morning now.
Okay.
So हाँ और बताओ तुम कैसे हो?
We're all well. I was just telling our friends here India, we come to India, and Meena is another very hospitable person. So we'll have a lot of us there to help.
Yeah,
take you
they
around,
can come and stay my house, your house. We have lots of place to look after them. Yeah. Where is Prasanna gone?
That was so nice of you, ma'am. That was so nice of you. Welcome to the Poetry Reading with Fertile Plants, my dear friends. Poetry is thoughts that breathe and words that burn, as said by Thomas Gray. We are seeing lots of turbulence happening around, yet there is a positivity, still prevails. So, without wasting much of your time, I would love to get it starting. Our session. Please welcome our Dr. Deena Padayachee as the first participant.
Thank you, Prasanna. Thanks for the invitation. I'm going to start off with a little quotation that honors mothers. It goes like this: without mothers, without their love, the human species cannot exist. When we honor our mothers, we show our love and we demonstrate our sense of honor. Now, the poem I'm going to read today is a romantic poem from a few decades ago, and it's a favorite of mine, and it honors a certain lady, and ladies, by and large, are mothers. So in that sense, I'm honoring mothers and my romance with this lady. Between the Tears and the Song, the poem is called Between the Tears and the Song. Between the heart and the soul, between the spirit and the skin, between the tears and the song, in some nether world of dreams and laughter, somewhere I will find you. Sorry, there was a vehicle that went past with making a lot of noise. I'm going to start again. Between the tears and the song, between the heart and the soul, between the spirit and the skin, between the tears and the song, in some nether world of dreams and laughter, somewhere I will find you. And I will love you till songs have no meaning, and I will love you till the mist in my eyes will no longer surprise you. And I will love you till the morning dew refuses to evaporate from your eyes. And still I will love you. Between the heart and the soul, between the spirit and the skin, between the tears and the song, I will love you always. Thank you.
Wow, how beautiful, sir. So soothing. Such a beautiful.
Soothing indeed.
Yeah.
Soft, tender, intimate, and soothing.
Tender, very tender, yeah. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Deena Padayachee. Please welcome Shastri Joshila. Shastri Joshila. Miss Shastri Joshila.
Video is not coming. That's why I will read after 10 minutes. Okay, you can give any. Okay, Prasanna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
please welcome Richard Spisek.
Thank you, my friends. I had initially been considering doing a poem that was a a political piece, but I think in honor of Mother's Day, I should really do something a little nicer. I'm going to read a poem that I call The First Gifts. And it is a tribute to all the mothers. As it was so well said, without mothers, there would be no humanity without their giving, tireless efforts, who never get enough appreciation, if you ask me. So this is The First Gifts. It's written in memory of my wife, my mother, my aunts, grandmothers, and all of your mothers and grandmothers. And even if you're a woman who doesn't have children, you had a wonderful mother, regardless. So, the first gifts. Yes, you welcomed those babes at your breast, gave them from your own life's sustenance. Thought first of them, their pleasure, their pain, their needs, then some other, and last, yourself. You brought them through the most holy, sacred gate they will ever enter into the world and into a human life. It can be readily said, you gave them the first gifts. Before the gods at the cradle round bestowed those precious others, you clothed them in flesh, gave them their first form. What cells and humanity and fashion could give, you gave first. Before your gift, there was nothing, and your giving self made every other giving possible. When the first cry is heard, it calls your name. When each searching hand first reaches out, it reaches out for yours. When you press the tiny lips to your breast and smell those first tender breaths, those sweet garden scents are meant for you, you alone. And as tiny fingers begin the long, lonely search, they search first for you. Never is this new being more beautiful than when seen with your eyes. Never is the kind of blessing given than that blessing given from your eye and your heart. No wonder Mother is so universally blessed. No wonder such special blessedness belongs first and last to mothers. She has given so much of her flesh and her heart, the first gifts.
Exactly, sir. She has given so much. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was HSP SAC. Please
So
welcome.
beautiful. What a beautiful
I
poem.
thank you, mothers, all of you, every
That
one
was
of
very
you.
beautiful, Richard. Very beautiful. Charming
Absolutely.
piece.
Beautiful. Glorious.
Please welcome Ray Whittaker.
Good morning, everyone from Colorado, and thank you for that introduction. I don't have a Mother's Day poem. I was looking for one last night to read today, and I couldn't find one. My own mother is gone for 12 years now, and I remember her. I dreamed her last night, but I don't have a poem about her to read to you all today. So I will tell you that my mother was the most cosmopolitan woman I ever met, and I'm deeply grateful to her for her compassion. But I'm going to read a different sort of poem this morning, and it's called A Second Reading. She was there, listening to my given reading in a crowded full house room. The bookstore-friendly room meshed to literacy this evening, where the illusions flew. Metaphors took steps on a creaking wooden floor, greeting cards smiling from one wall, priced windows into hung art on the opposite wall, tables and chairs in between full of posteriors, people expanding, listening to poetry, touching their minds, pictures from the day they'd had. Wondering, inquiring, inherently asking their questions, those damnable ones needing answers. She was there that night, her beauty walking in with her bright eyes, seated with that man he did not like and would not ever. Looking up intermittently, reading so slightly interrupted, seeing listeners become uncomfortable with eye contact, the others in the room as a part of reaching them, his verse promoting thought, he disappeared her, deliberately lost her again. The longing heart, tired of racing toward the Los Angeles La Brea tar pit. Love embedded there with all the other remains and some red woolly mammoths, preserved mostly for excavation in a future age, to be examined by tomorrow's archaeologists. An aggressive saber-toothed tiger stuck there in the muck too, long gone, still found, skeletons with skin. Thank you.
Wow, brilliant ending, I would say. Please give a round of applause. Thank you for sharing, Ray. Thank you for coming. And a great reading, in fact, I would say. How are you, John? How are you doing after a long gap? And thanks for choosing this platform to come. And I'm sorry I couldn't come. Jon Wesick up next.
Thanks for inviting me. It's called What We Talk About. If you know the Raymond Carver story, what we talk about when we talk about love, that's where the title came from. Mom lives in a hospital bed. One corner of her mouth droops in perpetual frown. White hair, dark rings under eyes, grape-colored bruises on thin-skinned arms. Turkey and stuffing slipped from her fingers onto bib and blanket. I read her a Raymond Carver story. The dialogue circles and dodges as two couples drink cheap gin, evade and reveal themselves. Mom doesn't like the ending. Mouths open, she falls asleep. I whisper thanks to the now dead author for this alternative to awkward silence, since Mom's vocabulary has shrunk to yes, no, okay, and ow. I realize now that pushing back darkness is a story's true purpose, so I will write you a pair of gentle arms to nestle your head to a soft shoulder and a lover who will shelter your hummingbird dreams.
Wow, John, that was very touching, and thank you for coming. And for the first, if this is your first time on the Fertile, and share your details of the mic in the chat so that the others could join. Please give up for Jon Wesick. Thank you, John. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Please welcome Maria. Maria, please unmute your mic. Oh, Maria. Okay, let's move on to Manatita Hutchinson. Please welcome Light and Career.
Thank you, my friend. Happy Mother and Sunday to all. Americans particularly. I think India might be the same. When I say I love you, I wish to hear the echoing of these three tiny words on perennial galaxies, extolling your sacrifice with copious tears. I know that your agony of spirit, your sleepless concern, has traveled a million journeys, burnt in the travails of sorrow, to teach me beauty and character out of your purest love. We too are like a leaf and its shadow. You, the leaf, resilient, spilling its dreams on the mirror of life. Me, your shadow, that inseparable seed from thy embryo. Or tides rise and fall as if into a winter's abyss, yet soars again when yon daffodils and hyacinths proclaim the grandeur and freshness of spring. Mother, I saw thy endless patience, a badge of courage, offering up your soul for my redemption, hot spilling the glory of snow-white tears in your struggle, until dawn came as a solace to your nakedness, a balm to thy afflictions. I have seen your river of tears, an invisible spark burning, yet unwavering and steadfast, even in the fiercest storms. I see you, a dauntless empress, bobbing and weaving against a pendulum of currents, determined to push you backwards. Yet the full moon enters your core with its luster, flooding thy being with its indigo rays. The heart radiates, pulling at the energy of the sun, giving you the light to remain unconquerable in the face of adversity. Hush, sweet melody, stay hold thy tongue, for this receptive vessel of a son knows more than 1,000 ways of gratitude. Each night's flicker has battled against 100 winds, but now its flame burns brightly, more than enough to see your struggle. The old mine is gone, even if it took 10,000 sparkles to align with shooting stars. My heart's pangs has filled 1,000,000 chalices with teardrops, only to kiss the scent of your radiant cheeks. Hush, hush, sweet mother, for the songbird symphony is now a ceaseless rhapsody in my core. Deep into the orchard of tulips and peach blossoms, your sweet breath, my bedazzling light, thy scent, my supernal wine of astonishing delight. The Lantern Carrier. Thank you.
Hush, hush, sweet mother. How beautiful. Thank you, always, Lantern, for inspiring with your beautiful words. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Lantern. Please welcome Perwaiz Shaharyar. Unmute, Amma. Unmute, please. Mic.
Okay. Good evening to everybody and happy Mother's Day. I am writing one Amma poem. Ma Amma. Ma Amma. Ma Amma Andari Ammala Kadu. Ma Amma Andari Ammala Kadu. 6 మంది మేము 6 మంది మేము రైతు కుటుంబం మాది పంట పండితే పొట్ట నిండుతుంది పంట పండితే పొట్ట నిండుతుంది లేకపోతే అమ్మ రెక్కల కష్టం అమ్మ రెక్కల కష్టం కతికితే అతకని బతుకులు మావి ఆనాటి కాలం గుర్తుకు వస్తే మనసు బాధ కన్నీళ్ల వర్షం అమ్మా ఓ అమ్మా ఎందుకమ్మా నువ్వు పొట్ట మార్చుకుని మాకు గోరు ముద్దులు పంచావు అమ్మా ఓ అమ్మా ఎందుకమ్మా నువ్వు పొట్ట మార్చుకుని మాకు గోరు ముద్దులు పంచావు తలిస్తే చేసిన పాపం గుర్తుకొస్తోంది అబ్బాయి ప్రేమ పువ్వు కావాలి అంటూ ఉంటే చెవిటి వాడిలా వినలేదు. అబ్బాయి ప్రేమ బువ్వ కావాలి అంటుంటే చెవిటి వాడిలా వినలేదు. ఇంట్లోనే బానిస అనాథలా చేశాను. తెలుస్తోందమ్మా, తెలుస్తోందమ్మా, ఆనాటి నీ దుఃఖం తన దాకా వస్తే గాని తెలియదన్నావు. తన దాకా వస్తే గాని తెలియదన్నావు. నిజం. నేనిప్పుడు భార్యావియోగి. ఎంత డబ్బున్నా ఒంటరిని. ఎంత డబ్బున్నా ఒంటరిని. పాపిని, వృద్ధాశ్రమం బాటసారిని. రాత్రి పొగలు ఉయ్యలూగి గోరుముద్ద తిని చేసిన పాపానికి ఇప్పుడు నీ ధ్యానమే గురి. అమ్మా, ఓ అమ్మా, ఈరోజు నీ రోజని తెలుసు, కానీ నువ్వు పోయినప్పటి నుంచి నాకు అమ్మే రోజు. అదిగో అల్లదిగో అనాథలకు అన్నదానం. అదే నువ్వు నాకు ప్రాణం పోసి 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 నా ఉంగ. అదే నువ్వు నాకు ప్రాణం పోసి పోసిన ఉంగ. అందులో సుఖం ఉంది కదా, అందులో సుఖం ఉంది కదా. పసితనంలో నువ్వు నేర్పిన ఉపకార గుణం ఇదే. పసితనంలో నువ్వు నేర్పిన ఉపకార గుణం ఇదే. నమస్తే.
ఎక్సలెంట్ అమ్మా, ఎక్సలెంట్. గోరు ముద్దని గోరు ముద్దుని చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు, చాలా బాగా రాశారు. ఎక్సలెంట్. ప్లీజ్ గివ్ ఎ రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ అప్లాస్ మై డియర్.
Can I say one word, please? Because I understand Telugu since I am a Telugu writer.
Tell me, madam.
చాలా బాగా రాశారండి. అది చాలా కళ్ళల్లో నాకు నీళ్లు వచ్చేసాయి. నిజంగా అంత ఫ్రీ ఫ్లోయింగ్ గా, అంత చక్కటి చిన్న చిన్న మాటలతో, అలది మాటలతో అంత చక్కటి అమ్మ ప్రేమని అంత బాగా చూపించారు. చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. బాగుంది, చాలా బాగుంది మీ పద్యం. ఇవాళ అందులో మదర్స్ డే కి సంబంధించి అంత చక్కగా రాశారు, అంత బాగా ఎమోషన్ తో చదివారు. అది చాలా బాగుంది. నమస్తే అమ్మా, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
నిజం కదండి, ఏవైనా దొరుకుతాయి, ఏదైనా కొనుక్కోవచ్చు, అమ్మ ప్రేమ కొనుక్కోలేం. అందుకని అందరూ దయచేసి అమ్మని చక్కగా చూసుకోండి.
అవును,
మాట్లాడి మీ దగ్గర కూర్చొని కాస్త అన్నం తిన్నావా అని అడగండి, చాలా ఉబ్బిపోతుంది. ధన్యవాదాలు, ధన్యవాదాలు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you. That was Anmother in Telugu. That was completely appreciated by Ambika Ananth, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Please welcome Dr. Colonel Gopal Purdhani. Colonel Gopal Purdhani, sir, please unmute your mic.
Yes, sir. Am I audible now, sir?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
I like to recite few two-liners. उर्दू में इनको शेर कहते हैं. मैंने अर्ज किया है कि जिंदगी यूं ही बहुत खूबसूरत है. जिंदगी बहुत ही खूबसूरत है, जरा सी सब्र की जरूरत. जिंदगी बहुत ही खूबसूरत है, जरा सी सब्र की जरूरत है. और फिर ये गजब की बात है, तुम हो इतना पास मेरे और बाकी हैं वैसे ही होशो हवास मेरे. और एक और है कि करके उनका दीदार आए, हम करके उनका दीदार आए, एक अदद जिंदगी गुजारा. उनका दीदार एक पल का भी पूरी जिंदगी थी. फिर बात है कि खुश नसीब हम हैं जो उनसे बात हुई, बाद मुद्दत एक इंसान से मुलाकात. बाद मुद्दत एक इंसान से मुलाकात. तो अर्ज है कि दरअसल वो लोग बहुत खुश नसीब होते हैं। दरअसल वो लोग बहुत खुश नसीब होते हैं जो आपके करीब होते। और एक और शेर है कि इश्क पर जोर नहीं कह गए गालिब, हम क्या करें कि हमने ये खुद ही रोक लगा लिया। तो फिर मेरा एज ए सोल्जर, एक्स सोल्जर अभी कहूंगा, मैं रिटायर हो चुका हूं, कि मैं इंसानियत के साथ खड़ा हूं हर सूरत में, हर हाल में। मैं इंसानियत के साथ खड़ा हूं हर सूरत में, हर हाल में। मुंह तोड़ जवाब बन जाऊंगा उग्रवाद के जवाब। मुंह तोड़ जवाब बन जाऊंगा उग्रवाद के जवाब में। ये अभी देख ही लिया हमने कि इंडिया ने, हिंदुस्तान ने पाकिस्तान के साथ क्या किया। उन्होंने जुल्म किया था, उन्होंने जुर्रत की थी, हमारे मासूम लोगों को मारा था। उनके जवाब में बहुत नुकसान उन्होंने उठाया। और ये सब उनकी अपनी खुशबू है। एक कर्ज है 4 लाइनर कि टूटा हुआ दिल संभल के समय के साथ संभल जाएगा। टूटा हुआ दिल समय के साथ संभल जाएगा। वो क्या है जो दुनिया में ना बदल जाएगा। जरा संभल के चलो इन तेज हवाओं में, तूफान थोड़ी ही देर में गुजर जाएगा। एक और छोटा सा 4 लाइनर है कि कुछ रातों की जल्दी सहर नहीं होती। जहाँ इंतजार करना पड़ता है पूरी रात, तो उन रातों की जल्दी सहर नहीं होती। हर जिंदगी की आसान डगर नहीं होती। ये तो सवाल हैं जो उभर आते हैं। ये तो सवाल हैं जो उभर आते हैं, वरना जवाबों की तो कोई उम्र नहीं हो। एक बार जवाब दे दिया, खत्म। वरना जवाबों की तो कोई उम्र नहीं होती। ये तो सवाल हैं जो अक्सर उभर आते हैं, वरना जवाबों की कोई उम्र नहीं। नमस्कार, आदाब।
बहुत खूब सर, बहुत खूब। तूफान ही गुजर जाएगा, बिल्कुल सही बात सर। थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग एंड थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग योर विजडम वर्ड्स. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Gopal Purdhani, Colonel Gopal Purdhani. Please welcome Devendra KC. Mr. Devendra KC.
Namaste, good evening, and happy Mother's Day. Thank God there is a ceasefire. Otherwise, we Nepalese were very much worried about, because we are a tiny country. We might be sandwiched in between. So, Prime Minister Modi in his address says that, he acknowledged that without, Gorkha soldiers, we cannot, go ahead. So he acknowledged that way. But we Nepalese are always against the terrorism. So I wrote the poem in a plain language, about the same. My poem's title is Threshold. Touch me and you see. Touch me and you will see. Touch me and you will see what happens. A caste in Nepal replies to its opponents when the other threatens. A conflict between two challengers reaches in a situation of do or die that results like strangers. Laxman, before leaving the nest, put a borderline that Sita should not cross. But Mata Sita crossed the borderline. And the whole episode of Ramayana ended up with the thousands of innocent lives lost. The ego of the ego of very powerful and talented Ramana crossed the threshold. Ram although was an example of honesty and dignity, decided for fight, which Valmiki told. Nobody wins in the war that gives only pain. Peace, love, and humanity dies, bringing severe wounds of painful strengths. Nobody likes a war, but why it happens time and again? And the conflict resolution can be done by the world's most skilled brain. A plane lands safely if it touches the runway at or after the marking of threshold. And it departs successfully if it can lift on time before crossing the threshold of the other end of the runway. A wrong calculation of touching down or lifting up of aircraft may bring to catastrophic disaster, which can lead to aircraft accident due to undershoot or overshoot, making decision later or faster. The technology remains blameless. Man is the decisive factor. The threshold of start and end of war should be the egoism creates unomitable luster. Please stop war and follow Sai Baba's quote. Sai Baba says, help ever, hurt never, must be the love, peace and humanity note. May peace prevail on earth. Let us love each other, whether we are from east, west, south or north. Thank you.
May peace prevail, and yes, like you said, nobody wins in a war. It's just a momentary, moment. Thank you for sharing your piece, sir. And this is such a timely piece. Thanks for coming. And please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Devendra KC. Please welcome Dr. Rupali Sicar Gaur.
Okay, good evening, Prasanna. Thank you for inviting me on this very auspicious Mother's Day, and thank you, dear poets. I have a very short poem, but I would like to share something which is very cultural and very dear to me. Richard, your poem was so much about the physical connection between the mother and the child. In the culture in which I have grown up in India, the foster mother remains more important than the biological mother. We have Krishna, and I'm sure Lantern Carrier knows a lot about him. Krishna's mother, biological mother, was Devaki, but she's his mother, his adoptive mother, Yashoda, is how he is known. So I have always celebrated the mothering rather than the biological mother. It's very important to me. I have two biological children, but I lost my mother. Today it would be probably 50 years since I last saw her. But I found that mothering is very important. Now, when I did my PhD, I dedicated my book, which followed, to both my mothers, which was my mother-in-law and my mother. And people found that very strange. They found it very difficult to understand why I would bring it back. But the mother-in-law is mother, and she's more legal because she is the mother whom you're going to spend, with whose son you're going to spend all your life. So I think we should, as women, give our husbands' mothers a tremendous amount of respect and love. Now, the poem that I've written has just been published in an e-journal from Pittsburgh. It's called Setu, which means bridges, and it's about dual identities. Now, we have a lot of immigrants, we've got a lot of Indians living in the United States and other parts of the world. But one of the problems that occurs, and I came across this and I feel very sad about it, is that when the parents visit and they want to cook and eat their native food because they're so far away, the children do not like it. They say that the smell of the sambar or the fish curry, whatever it is that the parents want to eat. So this poem is called Dear Amma and Appa. Like a colorful kite flying in the sky, the happiness soared. They read the letter again and again. Singing a lullaby, Amma wrapped avakai pickle, masala papadums, and sambar powder. Winging over oceans, mountains, across continents, to the joyous birthing of a grandchild. They wanted to shout and tell everybody. Now they were returning. The silence quietly joined them. Tennis shoes peeped from under the Kanchipuram orange and blue sari. In Govinda Swami's ears, the harsh echo did not still. Amma, no sambar or pickle. The smell will linger. Reena gets nauseous. And Appa, no incense burning here, please. You should have left your God behind in Villupuram. This is the United States of America. Why can't you eat civilized food? 6, exhausted babysitting and craving months later, they were returning to their many benevolent gods and the tucked away taste of home. Savitri, Amma, lit the diya. Lord Murugan, bless our children, she whispered in Tamil. So this is the parent, never stops loving the child. But when children go away, they sometimes go away from the things that were close to their heart. And this happens so often, and it's so tragic also. So I wrote about it. Thank you so much.
Oh, beautiful, ma'am. You always, bring in the story fair behind when you light the things up. And please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Thank you, really.
I think it's so fitting that Dr. Rupali mentions the ideal of Indian womanhood, Savitri, Sita, Damayanti, much more Kunti, and, Raja. There's so much Devaki, of course, Krishna's mom. And I learned a lot about womanhood from reading the Vedas and the Vedic scriptures and Indian and yogic philosophy. Naturally, I learned a lot from my mom, but ancestors pave a way for us, which had been, if not ideal, close to ideal, and which we need to follow, really.
Thank you so much, Lanjan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Up next is Miss Meena Chauhan. Please give her a welcome, Miss Meena Chauhan.
Good evening, Prasanna, and my all dear poets. Today is Mother's Day, but I'm going to read my Veer Sainik. उनकी भी मदर्स ने उनको किस तरह से पैदा किया है और कितना वो हमारे देश की रक्षा के लिए आगे बढ़ के काम करते हैं। तो ये कविता मैंने बहुत पहले लिखी थी, 2 साल पहले, और ये छपी भी है। तो मैं आज अपने वीर सैनिकों के बारे में पढ़ने जा रही हूँ। छोटी सी कविता है। वीर सैनिक। इस देश के सभी वीर सैनिक को मेरा प्रणाम। इस देश के सभी सैनिकों को मेरा प्रणाम। जो नहीं सुन रहे उन्हें भी पहुंचा देना मेरा पैगाम। तुमसे ही तो है इस देश का नाम। तुमसे ही तो है इस देश का नाम। तुम्हारे बुलंद इरादों के आगे हर चोटी है छोटी। तुम्हारे बुलंद इरादों के आगे हर चोटी है छोटी। हर जंग है आसान। इस देश के सभी सैनिकों को मेरा सलाम। आपदा आने पर सब साथ में लड़ते हो। आपदा आने पर सब साथ में लड़ते हो, चाहे थल सेना, नौसेना या चाहे लड़ाकू विमान। इस अनेकता की पर एकता ही है हमारी पहचान। इस अनेकता पर एकता ही है हमारी पहचान। जो निकलते हो, जब निकलते हो वर्दी में चौड़ा सीना तान। जब निकलते हो वर्दी में चौड़ा सीना थान और होठों पे रखकर कोमल गहरी मुस्कान। और होठों पे रखकर कोमल गहरी मुस्कान। दुश्मन खुद ही लगा लेता है अनुमान कि अब क्या होगा उसका अंजाम। इस देश के सभी सैनिकों को मेरा सलाम। पूरे देश है तुम्हारे साथ, पूरा देश है तुम्हारे साथ, खींच कर रखो अब सबकी लगाम। तुम्हारी बहादुरी के चर्चे करता है सारा हिंदुस्तान, तुम्हारी बहादुरी के चर्चा करता है सारा हिंदुस्तान। कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी और आसाम से राजस्थान, उन माताओं को सलाम जिन्होंने वीर पुत्र और पुत्रियों को जन्म दिया। उन माताओं को सलाम जिनके वीर पुत्र और पुत्रियों को जन्म दिया। चाहे कारगिल हो या गलवान, इस देश के सभी सैनिकों को मेरा सलाम। इस तिरंगे की आन में, इस तिरंगे की आन में लाखों हुए हैं कुर्बान। मुझे गर्व है कि मैं भी हूँ एक फौजी की बीवी और बहन। मुझे गर्व है मैं भी हूँ एक फौजी की बीवी और बहन। जो भी हुए हैं कुर्बान उनके लिखे गए हैं स्वर्ण अक्षरों में नाम। इस देश के सभी सैनिकों को मेरा प्रणाम। इस देश के सभी सैनिकों को मेरा प्रणाम।
बहुत खूब मैम, बहुत खूब। और कुछ पढ़ना चाहेंगे मैम आप?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं, बस अभी जो हमारे 4-5 दिन जो इतनी टेंशन और इतने रहा, उसमें जो सीज फायर है उसके लिए बहुत शुक्रिया है। और हमारे जवानों ने, हमारे सैनिकों ने बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से अपने कंट्री को बचाया है, बहुत लोगों को बचाया। सो ऐसी माताओं को जिन्होंने इस तरह के वीर पुत्र और पुत्रियों को, जो लड़कियों को, देखो लड़कियां जो आई हैं आगे बढ़ के, उनको रियली सलाम, जिन्होंने हम इतना आगे बढ़ के अपने देश के लिए किया है। उन माताओं को सलाम।
बिल्कुल मैम, माताओं को सलाम और पहुंचाना वो पैगाम बहुत वो लाइन तो बहुत खूब है आपका। प्लीज गिव ए राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, दैट वाज मिस मीना चौहान। Please welcome Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh up next. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Please unmute your mic, sir. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. He is having trouble in unmuting his mic. So I'll call upon next poet, Miss Mehzabeen Hussain. Miss Mehzabeen Hussain.
Hello, everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. And before I read my poem, today I want to share a little bit of things. Usually I just read the poem without saying anything. Today is Mother's Day, and my mom is a retired academician. Like, she taught philosophy her whole life. You know, her specialization was religion, and entire life she taught philosophy, be it Western philosophy or Indian philosophy. And I come from an interreligious family. My mom is a Hindu, never changed her religion to Islam when she married my dad. So my upbringing has been a little different from my peers. And so my poem that I'm going to read today is called Philosopher's Daughter. Okay. And the name of the poem is Philosopher's Daughter. I remember the day I slipped into my mother's sandals and wrapped her dupatta as my sari, secretly putting on her lipstick and admiring myself in the mirror, wishing I could be as beautiful as my mother. Now I drape silks on my own, with bangles that chime like confidence, my steps steady in heels. I smile, my lips painted in the shades of blood, becoming the woman I once imagined. I remember when she used to leave early in the mornings, leather bag in one hand, ideas in another, a chiffon sari pleated with precision and purpose, teaching minds to question and think, even as I tugged at her pallu, asking for one more story. She spoke of Plato over parathas and quoted Gita between grocery lists. Aristotle came up while folding laundry. Kant arrived with the evening glass of Complan. Socrates lingered in the bedtime stories, and Descartes descended to my dreams. My mother, she leaves me a legacy of curiosity and questioning. I remember her fingers, always chalk stained, fingers that shaped more than answers. They wrote patience into my bones and stitched curiosity into my gaze. Now retired from blackboards and bell schedules, she walks slower, but her words still leap across the morning tea and old piles of books in my home library, pristinely kept dust free. She asks me what I believe in and smiles when I say I don't know yet. I carry her questions like heirloom, not gold or diamonds, but shining just the same. A ring of thought, a necklace of wonder, she leaves me a legacy of curiosity and questioning. In the boardrooms, cafes, or quiet late nights, she echoes in every argument I make. She no longer stands in front of a class, but her lessons move through me in every choice, in every conviction, a legacy not written in textbooks, but in the way I live. To my mother, I bow. I am a philosopher's daughter. Thank you, everyone.
You're more than that, maybe. You're a philosopher daughter. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Mehzabeen Hussain.
Wonderful poem. Wonderful poem.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Please welcome Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Please unmute your mic, sir. Yes.
Mother's Day. Mother's Day is a significant global occasion. Mother's Day is a beautiful celebration day. Mother is the god of all sympathy and sorrows, pain, everything of world. Mother is symbol of love, sacrifice, peace. Mother is the last word of world who dedicated her life for their child and nation. Mother is God for the nation and the world. Mother's Day is a special day for love, strength, and sacrifice. Mother's love is a gift and sacrifice for all. Mother's Day is an endless love, unconditional love, and care, who sacrifice their life for the child and nation. I am reading my next Bengali little poem with transcription. জানালায় শুধু ছায়া, জানালায় শুধু ছায়া, একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি, একার মতন করে একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি, সঙ্গের ধুলোবালি ফেলে দিয়ে একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি, একার মতন করে একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি, অন্ধকারে বাজিবে বলে একাই দাঁড়াও তুমি. An image on the casements, and your station there. Everything else left behind. Oh, leave aside the canopy of dust and silent stand there to live in the midst of the dusk. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. Thank you for reading out in Bengali. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Please welcome Miss Rachna Joshi up next. Miss Rachna Joshi.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am, please. Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
I thought since it's Mother's Day and also I'm remembering my childhood. I would like to read a small poem that I've just written about my childhood memories. So it's called Childhood. Pressed flowers fall out of my books, thistledown and raspberries, Thumbelina and blackcurrant jam, all reminding me of Christina Rossetti's Goblin Market. Fairies and elves and imps, Puck and his followers, Balder and Loki, mulberries. That's all. It's a short poem.
Short and sweet, so beautiful. Thank you for joining, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your piece. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Rachna Joshi with her cute and sweet poem. Please give a round of applause. Thank you, ma'am. Please welcome Miss Ambika Ananth. Next. Miss Ambika Ananth. Ma'am, please unmute your mic.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. And good evening, everybody. And a very happy Mother's Day to all of you. This is wonderful. Usually on Sundays, I usually get so many other engagements so that I'm not able to join this wonderful, vibrant group and listen to all your... Hello? Hello? You're not able to hear me?
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
We can hear you.
Okay, fine. So I could resonate very well with what Rupali Sarkar ma'am rendered her poem so beautifully, because that is how it is mostly for parents who visit their children abroad. It is wonderful, ma'am. Thank you so much. And Mehzabeen Hussein's also wonderful poetry. Thank you so much. And today I would like to read a poem. It talks about the birthing moments, because today being a Mother's Day, I thought this would be an apt poem for me to read out. It is titled Eternal Magic. Eternal Magic. As a storm burst, as a river took a reverse course, pain flooded all over her. As a storm burst, as a river took a reverse course, pain flooded all over her. A rout of noise filled in her breath as she heaved, grunted, moaned. Scenes of moments opened. Scenes of moments opened. New life unraveled, emerging from the warm innards, inscribing the date on her heart. A clock started ticking in her mind. A clock started ticking in her mind, feeling the first stirrings in her breast. As a whisper in her heart, speaking the language of the eternal magician, conjuring away the intense pain to turn it into the golden secret lying in a bundle as pristine, as serene as a page from a hymn book with freshly inscribed words of the maker. Life, a difficult question, gets an answer in these joyous moments as the mother holds this promise from realized heavens in her eager, trembling breasts. In her eager, trembling hands, feeds from her full, throbbing breasts. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was deep. That was deep. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. And yes, wonderful, man. Wonderful. If anybody would like to react or you could just give out your reactions, please, you're free to. How about Mehzabeen, if I ask?
I think it's a beautiful poem. One who has given birth understands what it means. Others can actually try to imagine, but even when I was pregnant, I tried to imagine that, but until and unless you are in that moment, you don't quite know. And nobody can ever know if you have not experienced it. And so beautifully read. And it took me back to my moment. I had 18 hours of labor and I had an emergency C-sec. I was trying for normal delivery and I had 18 prolonged labor. So it took me to that moment. And thank you so much for the poem. It's beautiful.
The reason might be, because of she is the youngest poet in this round. And she's the youngest mother as well. Thank you, Mehzabeen, and thank you, Ambika ma'am. Thank you. Step forward, please. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Miss Anita Panda. Miss Anita Panda, ma'am, please unmute your mic.
Good evening, Prasanna ji. Thank you for inviting me on this amazing platform. Greetings from India and wishing all my esteemed fellow co-poets a very happy Mother's Day. I'm especially emotional today, almost in tears, as I've received a bouquet of pink roses from my son, Aniruddha. My poem in Hindi not just celebrates and expresses the profound respect and love for one's mother who births one biologically or raises and nurtures a child even without giving birth, as Rupali ma'am said, but also for one's home country, valuing them above all else. Mother and motherland are superior even to heaven. माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तू मेरी दवा, मेरा मलहम, मेरी दुआ है. तू मेरा मंदिर, मेरी मस्जिद, मेरा गिरजाघर है. तू मेरी शक्ति, मेरी पूजा, मेरी इबादत, मेरी ताकत है. तू मेरी प्रेरणा, संबल और मेरुदंड है. तू मेरी जननी, जन्मभूमि, स्वर्गादपि गरियसी है. तू मेरी पहचान, मेरी शान है. मेरी धरती, मेरा आकाश, मेरा संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड है तू माँ. तुझसे मेरा वजूद, मेरी हस्ती, मेरी निष्ठा है. तू प्रेम, त्याग की प्रतिमूर्ति है. तू सिर्फ मेरी माँ ही नहीं, ईश्वर और सृष्टि का अद्भुत अनुपम वरदान है. तुझसे बड़ी दौलत इस संसार में और कोई नहीं. तुझे है शत शत नमन, ओ माँ तुझे लाखों अनगिनत सलाम है. धन्यवाद.
Ma Tujhe Salam. Beautiful reading, Ma, and very balanced, very subtle reading. Beautiful, beautiful.
What a fantastic poem. Beautiful poem, Anita.
Thank you, Ma.
It reminds me of the beautiful song, Eto Amar Janmabhumi. Ei janmate ami janmo nei, ei janmate ami mori. Eto Amar Janmabhumi. So the
I would
land
also
in
like
which
to express my tribute to my Ma, to my literary mentor, my Ma, Rupali Ma. I call her Ma, and I'm so blessed and fortunate to have her as my mentor and my Ma. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Excellent. I like the reading, especially. So beautiful. Please welcome. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Anita Panda. Please welcome Conjugal Adulawa. Conjugal Adulawa.
Hello.
Yes,
my name
Conjugal.
is. I'm from Kazakhstan. My name is Kenjigul. Қазір де киіміне қарап қарсы алып, ақылына қарап шығарып салады. Бала кезімде кітапқа қатты қызықпадым. Есейе келе кітаптың қадірін түсіне бастадым. Бұрын электронды кітапқа оқи алмайтынмын. Заманның ағымына қарай, қазіргі электронды кітапты да оқып жүрмін. Көп адам өзін дамыту үшін курс тренингке барады. Одан да кітап арқылы өзін-өзі дамытса әлде қайда. Көшедейді, шығыс жыршысы, алжиз, Кітап алмас дос, жақтырмайтын серік, ақы сұрамайтын кеңесші, салмақ салмайтын көрші, әр сенен еш нәрсенді алғысы келмейтін дос, алдамайды, екіжүзділік танытпайды, айласын асырып та кетпейді дегенді айтады. Кітап оқу арқылы білімін одан сайын жетілдіре түсуге болады. Мысалы, Алланың жолында жүрміз дейтіндердің арасында анау айтты, мынау айтты деп әр сөзге еріп жүргендері бар. Тіпті интернет түрлі видеоны көріп, туған жерінен, елінен безіп қаншама отбасы шетел асып кетті. Мазалаған мың сан сұрағына кітаптан, оның ішінде көркем әдебиеттен жауап іздесе адаспас еді. Кітап оқымаған адам әркімнің сөзіне ергіш, сенгіш келеді, ал өзі ізденіп оқуға ерінеді. Киіміне қарап қарсы алып, ақылына қарап шығарып салатын уақыт бұрында болған, қазір де бар. Қанша жерден сәл салтанатын жарасып жүргенмен, бастың іші бос болса, ешқандай абырой емес деп ойлаймын. Thank you.
Thank you, Kanjugal. That was lovely. Thank you for coming and sharing your piece. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was from Kazakhstan. Please welcome Miss Suvarna P. Miss Suvarna P.
Namaste, all of you, respected and all the esteemed poets. I'm very happy to be here on this auspicious occasion of Mother's Day. I wish you all happy Mother's Day. And before reciting my poem, I would like to share my happiness. This is the bouquet which is prepared by my son and my daughter, which is given to me. I'm very happy to share with you. And I wish you all a happy Mother's Day with this bouquet. And my son also have prepared a biryani for me today by his own hands. And I am today here in Germany because of him, because he is studying in Germany. I came for vacation. That is also one reason I'm very happy to be here. And first of all, thank you Prasanna Kumar sir for giving me this opportunity, and all the esteemed poets, Dr. Rupali Sicar Gaur ma'am and all the poets. Once again, good afternoon. I would like to recite a poem. The title of this poem is dedicated to all the mothers. The title of the poem is She Is. She is the dazzling daughter of Mother Earth, as she is patient enough to maintain. She is the dazzling daughter of Mother Earth, as she is patient enough to maintain. She is pristine clear as nature, bound to her obligations. She is assiduous to nurture. She is self-confident to lecture. She is a mentor to mature. She, a rose, hides thorns to bloom blossoms on others' smiles. She is an angel of service, serving day and night with care. She is a companion with compassion. She is seen in the luxurious greeneries. She is felt in the passionate flowers with soothing stature of love. She is heard in the song of cuckoos, mesmerizing voice of melodies. She is dexterous in swabbing and managing the household chores. She is like a continuous flow of a river, flowing without any rest, with bright sparkle on her way, impacting many. She is the replica of Mother Earth, bearing life, hugging kids to her bosoms. She is a bestower of love to shower the limelight of morn in her gracious looks. Her legacy left her love, which knew no bounds. Thank you for listening to my poem.
Wow, beautiful, ma'am. Excellent. And wish you the happy Mother's Day, and wish you could share in physically the pleasantries that you have received. Thank you.
And you're a mentor and a mother to your students and kids. So, and it's so wonderful. You're with your son in Germany, and he remembers. My son was walking into his house he flew down from Bombay, and I said, it's Mother's Day today. He said, oh, really? Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Wish you the same.
Wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Suvarna P. Suvarna Padala. Now, please welcome Aydin Bostonova. Aydin Bostonova.
Good morning всем. Я сегодня читаю для медсестры. Завтра у нас день медсестры. Поздравляю всем медики. Медайымдар майрамыңар құт болсын. Ақ халаты медайымға жарашқан, ақ ниет менен адал иштеп нан тапқан, қуаныштуу майрам күнүн утурлап, құттық айтам дарыгерлер асылжан. Дарыгерге оң кол болуп дайыма. Медайымдар мээримдүү баарына, оорулуунун шпакери сакчы, жеңил колдуу силерсиңер айымдар. Жумшак мүнөз, мээрим төккөн көзүңөр, жылуу сүйлөп шыпа берген сөзүңөр, ийнелерин элпек сайып билгизбей, медайымдар жан сакчысы өзүңөр. Дарыгерлер силер жокто кыйналат, кан басымын өлчөп колун багалат, оорулууну чаркайланып күнүтүн, мээрим төгүп көөдөн жашын актырат. Суроо берсе айтып таптак жоопторун, оорулуунун толук ташат ойлорун, тазалыкта тартибинде айып жок, медайымдар куттуу болсун майрамың. Thank you.
Thank you, Aydin Ken. Thank you for joining and sharing your piece. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends.
Thank you.
Please welcome Miss. Thank you, ma'am. Priyanka NEOGI. Thank you, ma'am. Miss Priyanka NEOGI.
Hello, are you listening to me?
Yes, please
Hello?
go ahead. Yes, please go ahead.
But I can read my poem. First of all, very good morning to all of you. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Hello?
Please read, ma'am.
Yes.
Please read.
So just wait 30 seconds. মায়ের জন্য কবিতা মায়ের জন্য পৃথিবী দেখা, মায়ের বলিতে কথা বলা, সমস্তটাই চিনতে শেখা, জানতে শেখা, পড়াশোনার জন্য মার খাওয়া, স্বপ্ন দেখতে উৎসাহিত হওয়া, মান সম্মান বোধে নিজেকে ভাবা, পরিবারের জন্য কিছু করা, ভালো শিক্ষায় যুক্ত করে নিজের সেরাটুকু দিয়ে কঠিন পরিস্থিতিতে সাথ দেয়, ভরসা দেয় তিনি মা। মায়ের জন্য শক্তি পাওয়া, অধরা কাজ পরিপূর্ণ হওয়া, দুর্বার গতিতে সামনে এগিয়ে যাওয়া, মাতৃদিবসে তিনটি মায়ের জন্য তোলা। থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিওয়ান।
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Priyanka NEOGI, for joining and sharing your piece, and very well written in Bengali. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Priyanka NEOGI. Please welcome Maria. Miss Maria. Where is Maria? Maria is not there, so please welcome Miss Sabita Sahu. Miss Sabita Sahu. Ma'am, please unmute your mic.
Namaste and good evening to everyone. And I wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. A mother is incomplete without father. So happy Mother and Father's Day. Today, I'm going to read a poem in Hindi. Am I audible, Prasanna sir?
Ji ma'am, please go ahead.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. And I really am blessed. मेरी कविता का शीर्षक है ऐसी ही है हम सबकी माँ। याद है मुझे जब स्कूल जाया करती थी, खाना खाने के लिए बड़ी आनाकानी करती थी, पर माँ तो मेरी जादूगरनी थी। बहला फुसला के इधर उधर की बातें करते करते एक के बजाय दो निवाला खिला देती थी। ऐसी है मेरी माँ और ऐसी ही है हम सबकी माँ। कभी नहीं देखा है उसके चेहरे पर थकावट, कभी नहीं देखा है उसके चेहरे पर थकावट। हर काम खुशी खुशी करती थी बिना रुकावट। निपटा के अपना हर काम जब बिस्तर पर लेटती, लगता था मानो हम सबकी बलाएं अपने में समेटती। ऐसी है मेरी माँ और ऐसी ही है हम सबकी माँ। डांटना, मारना, गुस्सा होना, बातें ना करना, ये सब तो होता रहता था। पर जब तबीयत खराब होती थी, पागलों की तरह दवाई खाने दौड़ जाती थी। देर रात तक झपकी ले लेकर सिरहाने बैठती, समय समय पर माथे की पट्टी बदलती। ये सब करती थी मेरी माँ। बिन मांगे हर बच्चे की ख्वाहिश पूरी करती है। ऐसी है मेरी माँ और ऐसी ही है हम सबकी माँ। पर आज बात अलग है। क्या हम अपनी माँ को वो हक, वो प्यार देते हैं जो उसे मिलना चाहिए? लेकिन आज बात अलग है। हम सब अलग हो गए, घर एक पर बिखर गए। माँ को अकेला छोड़ आए, उसके प्यार के बंधन को तोड़ आए। बेटियां तो चली गई ससुराल, पर बेटे माँ को महीनों में बांट आए। जिनको कलेजे का टुकड़ा मानती, आज उनसे बात करने से घबराती। जो प्यार लुटाते नहीं थकती, आज अपने बच्चों के प्यार के लिए तरसती। अकेले में वो रोती है, पुराने दिनों को याद करके जीती है। क्या फर्ज नहीं बनता हमारा उसकी आंखों से आंसू पोंछें, दो चार घड़ी बैठकर मीठी मीठी बातें करें। आओ आज एक प्रण ले, जितना उसने हमें दिया है दुगना उसे लौटाएं। कभी वो हमारी माँ थी, आज हम उसकी माँ बन जाएं। धन्यवाद।
वाह वाह वाह, क्या बात है मैम, क्या बात है। एकदम बहुत को प्लीज गिव a round of applause my dear friends. Rupali ma'am, would you like to react or anybody? You could. बहुत
the only reaction is a wonder, such beautiful words, such beautiful rendition. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Please welcome. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please welcome Isabell VanMerlin.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm only 3.5 hours behind you today because I'm in Tirana, Albania. And it was so nice to be able to sleep late this morning. I'm sorry. And namaskar. And I had forgotten that it was Mother's Day because I'll be celebrating next Sunday when I get back to California. But so I have two short pieces. One I wrote last night and one I just wrote this afternoon. So This first one is called Nothing Anything Like a Sonnet. At the moment, I'm in Albania, which might seem to you quite extraneous, but I'm here for a tooth. You can say, what, forsooth? But it's all I can afford, thanks to the US economania. My dentist is a pip. I'm leaving her a big tip. She didn't charge me nearly enough. And though she knows my times are tough, I can't leave her in the rough. 2 quintets and a quatrain do not a sonnet make, but missing a tooth, and there's not a drop of rain, what words I have you can take. So I'm sorry to be so silly. And then here's the poem I wrote just now, Mother's Day. Not all mothers are the same, as not all children can be tamed. For some it is a game, some are strong, some are lame. But if there was no mother, would there be another life? Thank you. Namaskar.
Namaskar, ma'am. What a wonderful poem. And, I like the first one. Very funny, beautiful. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining. And please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Isabell VanMerlin. Please welcome Miss Saraswati Poswal.
Yeah, good morning, good evening. Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam to everyone. We wish you all happy Mother's Day. To all the women around the world, we are proud to be mothers. So I'll start with one of my English poem. Two can I go with, one small Hindi and one English, sir, I've written for today's special. So this one is Mother is Goddess. Mother is goddess. A woman became mother. A woman became mother when she owes to vows of love and want to create her own world. This is beautiful moment for every woman. She becomes goddess for her child, purely divine, from the womb to lap. She ensures to create a life, fills it with the colors of emotion. God entices her with the gift that she falls in love with. The bond of a child and a mother is really unique, which can never be broken. She can bruise up for every shackle of life to nurture, adore, and love her child, teaching to walk and to speak. No crevice can break her. No crevice can break her. She stepped with the vehemence and perseverance and always stands with her child, either in barren, subtle, or alluring way of life. She can stand with her child, either in barren, subtle, or alluring way of life. The another one is also a very short one, Ma. माँ गंगा के प्रति शांति का प्रतीक माँ गंगा के प्रति शांति का प्रतीक है माँ पूरे जगत में देवी स्वरूप है माँ पूरे जगत में देवी स्वरूप है माँ खुशहाली के लिए हो जाए दर्शन चिंता दूर होकर खुशियों का जब पकड़े इसका चरण चिंता दूर हो जाए खुशियों का जब पकड़े इसके चरण कब बेटी दीदी तथा बहू से अम्मा बन जाए ये माँ कब बेटी दीदी और बहू से अम्मा बन जाए ये माँ रिश्ते एवं ममता पर निर्भर होकर निभाए रिश्ते एवं ममता पर निर्भय होकर निभाए अनगिनत गुणों से भरपूर है माँ अनगिनत गुणों से भरपूर है माँ अपने बच्चों की परछाई और सुकून है माँ अपने बच्चों की परछाई और सुकून है माँ कभी न करना माँ का तिरस्कार कभी न करना माँ का तिरस्कार माँ से ही है दुनिया के सब रिश्ते हजार माँ से ही है दुनिया के रिश्ते हजार कभी न करना माँ का तिरस्कार हर पीढ़ी का माँ से ही बढ़ता संसार हर पीढ़ी का माँ से ही बढ़ता संसार माँ की बोली से हम सीखते पढ़ना लिखना अपार माँ की बोली से ही सीखते हम पढ़ना लिखना अपार माँ के आशीर्वाद से मिलता सफलता का प्रमाण माँ के आशीर्वाद से ही मिलता सफलता का प्रमाण। हर त्योहार की लक्ष्मी है माँ, हर त्योहार की लक्ष्मी है माँ, पूरे जगत की देवी स्वरूप है माँ, पूरे जगत की देवी स्वरूप है माँ। यही है मेरी और तेरी माँ, यही है मेरी और तेरी माँ। धन्यवाद। उम्मीद है आपको मेरी कविताएं पसंद आई होंगी। धन्यवाद।
बहुत बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही बात मैम, बहुत खूब, एक्सेलेंट एक्सेलेंट एक्सेलेंट। प्लीज गिव
एक मदर होना, इसका एक्सपीरियंस डिफरेंट होता है। माँ को मिलना, आई एम सो हैप्पी टुडे कि मैं फर्स्ट टाइम इतने सालों में 28 साल जब से शादी हुआ, तो आई वाज अवे, मेरी मदर का शहर वाज डिफरेंट एंड आई वाज इन अ डिफरेंट सिटी, तो आई नेवर यूज्ड टू नेवर कैन मीट हर, लाइक उनके बर्थडे पे और मदर्स डे पे। तो आफ्टर 28 years आई फेल वेरी प्राउड टुडे, आई वेंट एंड मेट हर। तो इट वाज वेरी वंडरफुल मोमेंट कि मैं उनके बर्थडे पे और उनके मदर्स डे पे मिल पाई, एंड माय डॉटर केम टू मीट मी एंड इट वाज वेरी लाइक इट्स समथिंग वेरी डिफरेंट। एंड बच्चे जो होते हैं दे कीप पैम्परिंग देयर मदर्स, डेफिनेटली दे लव, ये संस्कार है विच गोज इन टुगेदर। तो बच्चे फूल दे रहे हैं, कोई बर्गर मंगा रहा है, कोई केक मंगा रहा है, तो मैंने कहा खिला खिला के तुम आज मदर को आज ही मोटा कर दो। ऐसा चल रहा है आज। तो वी आर हैविंग अ फन। थैंक यू सो मच, सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई मातृ दिवस की। के कुमार जी धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया, गॉड ब्लेस यू, थैंक यू
Please
एवरीवन
give
एंड
a
वेरी नाइस
please
लिसनिंग एवरीवन। बहुत अच्छा सबको लगा सुनना।
please give a round of applause, my dear friend. That was Miss Saraswati Poswal. Please welcome Miss Satinder Kaur. Miss Satinder, ma'am, please unmute your mic.
Good evening to everyone, and thank you, Prasanna ji, for inviting me here. And I wish everyone here a happy Mother's Day. I don't think this is only one day for mothers. For me, every day is a Mother's Day, and I don't think any day passes when I don't remember my mother. And now I am going to recite a poem, My Mother's House, that is related to my childhood, all the memories of childhood, how, what kind of the house my mother had, where I was brought up, and what kind of things she used to make for her children. So I have tried to uh, encapsulate those things which I have seen in my childhood in the poem. And the title is My Mother's House. The thought of my mother's house, the thought of my mother's home, etched deep in my memories, brings the aura of those childhood days, brings the aura of those childhood days, the aroma of that kitchen overpowers me till today. The aroma of that kitchen overpowers me till today. Malpuas, kheer and pinnis. Malpuas, kheer and pinnis. Tandoori prathas, butter and lassi. Enchant me as if it was a matter of yesterday. Enchant me as if it is a matter of yesterday. Her selfless love and sense of duty, her selfless love and sense of duty towards all my siblings, her sunshine smile and timely guidance, absolutely a blessing. Her sunshine smile and timely guidance, absolutely a blessing. Balance, fairness, integrity, the values she always cherished. Balance, fairness, integrity, the values she always cherished. The only hues of success she knew were her children's success stories. The only hues of success she knew were her children's success stories. Today, as a mom of 2 kids. Today, as a mom of 2 kids, quite happy in my family, I feel the presence of my mom in my gestures and my deeds. I feel the presence of my mom in my gestures and my deeds. Strings of her love and orderliness. Strings of her love and orderliness often pull me towards her sweet abode and live in each pore of my being. Strings of her love and orderliness often pull me towards her sweet abode and live in each pore of my being. Thank you.
How beautiful, ma'am. So beautiful. Please, thoroughly liked it. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Satinder Sethi, Satinder Kaur. Please welcome Miss Dr. Santosh Bakaya.
Hello. Good evening, all of you. Satindraji, that was a beautiful poem. I loved all the poems, in fact. And a happy Mother's Day, a happy Father's Day to all of us.
Thank you, Santosh.
It was a beautiful poem, and it's always a pleasure seeing you, seeing your nice faces, your glowing aura. Thank you. Saraswati, your poem was excellent. Your poems, in fact. So, and my poem is And the Temple Waits. It has, I wrote this book 3-4 years back, and the title of this book is Runcible Spoons and Pea Green Boats. It is, of course, a line from a famous poem, and my father's last letter to me and other poems on the border. These are my papa's letters to me. So this is a poem from my book, And the Temple Waits. And the Temple Waits. The name of the book is Runcible Spoons and Pea Green Boats. So 9th January 2015 was the coldest day of the year. An eagle sailed in the blue sky as a sprightly figure inside her room got ready for her morning prayers. She got ready for her morning prayers. Her tiny temple waited. Her tiny temple waited. A spiffy sun peeped through the window and smiled a sunny smile. The fragile frame in the window, the fragile frame of my mother in the window smiled too, like she always did, like she always did. In the sky, the eagle was going round and round and round and round in circles. On the sun-spangled earth, in the flower beds in the lawn, petunias, marigolds, zinnias, chrysanthemums, and oodles of tiny pink blossoms bloomed airily, bloomed airily. Beauty and kindness abounded in every nook and crevice of that house where resided that kind soul, that kind soul. The shawl draped tightly around her fragile frame, she lay down on the bed and smiled. She lay down on the bed and smiled like she always did. The temple waited. The temple waited. It waited perpetually. And it has been waiting for the past 10 years now for that prayer that never came, for that prayer that never came. That cold, cold morning, my mother became a prayer. That cold, cold morning, my mother became a prayer that refuses to leave my lips, a prayer that refuses to leave my lips. But that cold day, she still smiled in her sleep. She still smiled in her sleep, a warm, warm smile, like she always did, like she always did. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very moving and very touching, ma'am. And you are moving into tears. We could say that. And
very beautiful. So beautiful.
All.
And very moving. Very moving. And I can see tears in your eyes, and you were unable to speak further. And I could identify myself also with the same emotions. And you are looking very different today because of
haircut.
Beautiful point.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that was Dr. Santosh Bakaya, my dear friends. Please give a round of applause and please welcome Miss Tulika Niyogi. Miss Tulika, ma'am, please welcome. Please welcome.
Hi. Thank you,
Hi, ma'am.
Thank you, Prasanna. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, please. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. This is my second time I'm participating in this poetry recital session. It's unbelievably so close to my heart, and I'm really enjoying. And thank you, Dr. Rupali Sicar Gaur, for giving me a push again to come to this session. I was having guests, but then I was determined that definitely I am going to join this session. This is so important. And happy Mother's Day to each and everyone present here. I have been listening to you all in the last session also, in this session. Extremely inspiring poems. And it's for us today. So I have written a small poem, and then I'll be singing 2 lines of a Bengali song, which is for the motherland. We are going through a tough time now. So it is for the motherland. That is next I'm going to sing. My first poem is, I'm the portrait of love. I'm the portrait of love, like peacocks, pigeons, or doves, compassionate and generous, holding patience enormous, in my heart amply, ushering peace and joy abundantly. I make my cozy nest with only love and care. My endurance and jest are beyond compare. Just like the birds, I rely on my strength under the sky. Even if I sit over the bending branches, I have faith of wings to fly. I have faith of wings to fly. During dawn and dusk, I sing full voice to heal the world, to suppress all chaos and noise. I am the reflection of my beliefs and confidence. So this is a small poem. And now the song, this is written by Vijendra Lal Roy. This is a Bengali song, and it says our Janma Bhumi, my Matrabhumi, it is the superior most, and I'm singing these lines for the praise of my motherland. So little bit of music from V. Balsara I have incorporated into. So this. আমার বসুন্ধরা তাহার মাঝে আছে সকল দেশের সেরা ও যে সব তৈরি সে দেশ স্মৃতি ঘেরা সকল দেশের প্রাণ সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি সেজে আমার ভূমি সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি। Thank you.
Wow, how beautiful, ma'am. Really, I mean, you should keep coming and sharing something like this, and we love your work and your pieces. Beautiful. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends.
Thank you. And I sang this song because just few minutes back, Dr. Rupali, she said, Ki Tulika, why don't you sing this song? And she messaged me. I said, okay, this is the right song for the right day for all of us, for our motherland. And thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for listening to this.
Thank you, Tulika.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Tulika Niyogi. Please welcome Miss Millie Das. Miss Millie Das. Miss Millie Das.
Hello.
Please unmute your mic, ma'am. Please go ahead. Yes, yes, please.
Hello. Okay.
Please raise your volume, ma'am.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. Was my father, so mother, one in the world. Title of the poem: Mother is Love. At the name of it. You are the creator in this world. You will this world. I can't explain how I am to you. I can't think in this world as a mother. You are earning 12. Lucky you, no one cares me. Who love, remember, no one can take place life. She never wants you to be sad. Miss conditional love, which gives strength. As by my one who can sacrifice her entire life. You see, I am strong to take challenges in my life. In real life, I was days and life up it. Who life her God and the best throughout her. I've lost the smell of your body, smell of unconscious. I found out why I'm every night I come to my bed and catch you. Till now, I fear of feeling absent you moment when everyone leaves the role. This is my promise. In the next bar, I will become your daughter as a from birth, from birth to birth, from birth. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Couldn't the audio was not, it was cracky and just like very low. And but then we understand. Thank you for joining. And please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Melida.
Hello, my daughter wants to tell about Mother's Day.
Yes, please.
Good evening. I'm going to recite a poem on Mother's Day. Mother, what there's for everything I am to show my days for enriching my life in so many ways. She set me straight and then set me, and that what the word mother means. Thank you.
Thank you, Shani. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing great and study. It's time for your studies and take care of your mother. And please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Ushani, the daughter of Milidas. And thank you, Milidas. Thank you. Please give a round of applause. Please welcome Miss Jayashree Ray. Jayashree Ray, ma'am. Jayashree. Miss Jayashree Ray, ma'am, please go ahead. Unmute your mic.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Audible? Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. All are welcome. Today is our Mother's Day, and every girl and every lady is a mother. I think fathers also mother, because they always done their duty, and I think my husband also the same status of mother. Okay, so mothers and fathers is not different, but the difference says only our womb means our garb, our womb. When baby, we carry the baby. গর্ভ যন্ত্রণা বাংলা অর্থাৎ our when we are delivered baby, तो हमारे जो गर्भ যন্ত্রণा होता है हमारे अंदर जो पेन्स होता है उसी के बारे में हमने लिखा है बांग्ला में गर्भ যন্ত্রণা। খোলা জানালায় বন্ধাত্ম আসে না, দুয়ার খুলে হৃদয় জুড়ে ভালোবাসাও বলে না কথা। যখন একটু একটু করে ভাঙতে থাকে স্বপ্নের খেলাঘর, পাখিরা করে না আলোর নাচন, পরিযায়ী পাখিরা ফেরে না বাসায়, বাতাস করে আর্তনাদ। তখনই বন্ধাত্ম আসে, প্রাণে জাগে অসময়ের বালুচরি মায়া, চাওয়া পাওয়া চেনা গন্ধে ছড়িয়ে থাকা ধোঁয়াশার মতো নীলাভ কুয়াশা। আমাদের অমর প্রেম, আমাদের প্রেম বন্ধাত্ম আনে না, বেঁচে থাকা অদ্ভুত জ্ঞান বৃক্ষের শিকড়, নির্ভেজাল আলাপচারিতায় উদ্দিষ্ট মৃত্তিকা গর্ভের সলাজ অবস্থান সে জানে না, অন্ধকারেই অঙ্কুরোদ্গম হয় মা মা মা। অন্ধকারেই অঙ্কুরোদ্গম হয় গর্ভে দানে মা মা মা, তার পরিতাপ আনে না শুধুই বন্ধাত্ম, আনে আমাদের মাতৃত্ব মা মা মা। সংসার সমুদ্র মন্থনের দীর্ঘ রাত্রি জানে, এই আলো ছায়ার খেলায় মাতৃত্ব আসে, মাতৃত্ব আসে স্বর্গোদ্যান থেকে, মাতৃত্ব আসে পুনিত সম্পদ থেকে, মাতৃত্ব আসে হৃদয়ের গভীরে, মাতৃত্ব আসে স্নেহের পরশে। মাতা দুর্গার পরশনে সকল মহাশক্তিতে আসে আমাদের মাতৃত্ব। তাই লাবণ্যের মাঝেও হৃদ মাঝারে আমরা বপন করে চলি সেই গর্ভ যন্ত্রণা। আমরা জন্ম দিই একটি মানবে, আমরা জন্ম দিই এই পৃথিবীর মায়ায়, আমরা মা, আমরা মা, আমরা মা। ধন্যবাদ।
बहुत खूब मैम, thank you for coming.
My English, please my English, just a minute. Thanks of the womb. Wind blowing through the window does not bring forth infertility. Instead, in only when the dream house cracks bit by bit like a migratory birds who fail to return to their needs. Infertility of mind sets in only when an untimely order generates itself into a new kind of sensuality never tasted before. Human life or passion does not need The usual process of germination and generates itself amidst pitch of darkness down below the umb of earth. Down below the umb of the earth, the light and sound show its spread day and night with unknown benumbing feel of pangs coming from inside the with unknown benumbing feel of pangs coming from the inside the born a child, born a baby. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Excellent, ma'am. Excellent. A lovely tribute. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Jayashree Ray. Please welcome Mr. Harish Masand. Mr. Harish Masand. Please welcome Mr. Harish Masand. Sir, please unmute your mic. Please unmute your mics.
Hi, good evening, everyone, and good morning, everyone from Vancouver, British Columbia. I just need a few more minutes. I'm just collecting my final words. Just give me a few more minutes, please. Thank you, Kumar.
Yeah.
Kindly invite the next poet if
Yeah,
you
you're
have
the
one.
one. You're the one, sir. Lost.
Am I the only one? Am I the last one?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So, Prasanna, you can read your poem.
Sure, sir.
Read your poem, Prasanna. Give me just like a few more minutes.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, sir. Sure, ma'am. I try to, scribble, and I hope it justifies what I have written. How could I write about your mother? How could I describe how she suffered? How could I vent my anger over the one who created her to bear the pangs of horror? How could I narrate her endurance of 9 months? How could I express her cries when she delivers? How could I put in words when she put smiles on seeing her baby's face? How could I pen about her sacrifice as the child grows, starting ignoring her embrace? How could I pen when she sobs as the child sure speaks, leaving mother behind to fend off herself? How could I describe her uniqueness with my pen as I promised myself as never to leave her alone, for Mother's Day is not about remembering her on a single day, but it's about the celebration of every day. How could I narrate? How could I write about your mother? That's the end of the piece. Thank you.
How can we write about our mother? Truly so.
Thank you, ma'am.
Beautiful poem. Really, a person is short of words if one is asked to write something or say something about the mother. The things cannot be expressed in the words as far as the mothers are concerned. Though we are also mothers, so many of us here are mothers, yet I think that my mother or I as a mother am not as good or efficient as she was. I think that she is incomparable. This is what I want to say. That is, a Prasanna says, how can I write about my mother?
No, it's generation to generation, it changes. So I cannot say that. So, and thank you for your words, ma'am. Please welcome Miss Shobha Deshpande. Miss Shobha Deshpande, ma'am, please unmute your mic. Shobha, ma'am. Shobha Deshpande. Miss Shobha Deshpande. Ma'am, please.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaste, ma'am. Please unmute.
नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल। मैं 40 श्री राम में प्रोग्राम में थी आप सबको भी मातृवंदन। आज सभी माओं को शुभकामनाएं देते हुए एक छोटी सी कविता। माँ तो बड़ी प्यारी होती है, माँ तो सबसे अच्छी होती है, माँ सबसे अलग होती है, माँ का प्यार अटूट होता है, यही मेरी कामना है। धन्यवाद प्रसन्ना जी।
थैंक यू
मैं तो
मैम।
प्रोग्राम हो ही गया समझी, तो पोटेश्वरी रामुलो में प्रोग्राम था, फिर भी मैं आ
जी
करे
जी।
तो मिल गया। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your piece and coming as well. I hope my Harish sir is ready by now, or otherwise some other people free to recite your poem. Anybody would like to read? They could. Please go ahead. You're free to share your pieces. Anybody, if you would like to.
Yes, for sure. I'm ready. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. सभी को मदर्स डे की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। और मदर्स डे एक दिन नहीं, हर दिन होता। कौन सा दिन होता है जो हम माँ से अपने आप को अलग कर पाते हैं? फिर वो चाहे माँ हो चाहे मातृभूमि हो, दोनों को मेरा नमन। I'll speak in Hindi. I hope everyone would understand.
जी जी सर, प्लीज go ahead.
सो माँ के लिए मैंने कुछ छोटा सा प्रयास किया है। माँ के लिए जितने भी प्रयास किए जाएं वो अधूरे हैं। और एक माँ वो होती है जो आपको जन्म देती है, एक माँ वो होती है जो आपको सिखाती है। मेरे ख्याल से जिंदगी भी को भी हम एक माँ के रूप में देख सकते हैं, जो हमें इतने हमें जिंदगी के कर्तव्य मैं कहूँ सिखाती है, हमें जीने का तरीका सिखाती है। और जब वो जिंदगी हमें जीने का तरीका सिखाती है, उसमें जो जो हमारे गुरु होते हैं उनको भी मैं नमन करता हूँ। वो भी एक माँ का मातृत्व का रोल प्ले करते हैं इसके अंदर। हमारे टीचर्स हो गए, हमारे गुरु हो गए, हमारे मेंटर्स हो गए, तो उन सबको भी नमन। रूपाली मैन ऑफ कोर्स is my mother. I can't shy away by saying that. So शब्दों से ऊपर बातों से परे, न कोई नियम न कोई आग्रह न कोई अनुग्रह। शब्दों से ऊपर बातों से परे, न कोई नियम न कोई आग्रह न कोई अनुग्रह, बस सिर्फ प्यार और हमेशा सत्कार। कभी कभी मीठी सी डांट, तुम्हारा दुलार न कोई पाए बांट। माँ तुम ही मेरी प्रेरणा, माँ तुम ही मेरी प्रेरणा। एक ही तो ये रिश्ता है जन्म से भी अनमोल। माँ तुम ही मेरी प्रेरणा। Thank you.
Beautiful. What a beautiful poem, and I'm so happy to see you here, Harry. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. How beautiful. जैसे आपने कहा, तो गुरु भी माँ के समान है, माँ ही है। तो रूपाली मैम तो सबकी माँ है। तो इसी बात पर थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग and thank you for your sharing your piece, such a touching and a simple and beautiful tribute to mother. Yes, it's a celebration of every day, and thank you for coming and sharing your piece, sir. That's brings us to the end of the show, my dear friends, for today, and I hope we will all meet in next coming week or Sunday. Anybody would like?
Asanya, your poem and Harish is really, really, spoke to the core of the whole evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Please keep coming, and thank you, Tulika ma'am, for singing out, and Anita ma'am, your poem was such a beautiful, recitation. I love your rendition. Sabita ma'am, you touched the chord, and Devendra sir, Deena and Mehzabeen, you're out and out. Thank you, my dear friends. Please join. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Namaste
Thank
to
you,
everyone.
everyone.